Now, if you plop down your credit or debit card for Blurxterminator, I'm sure you're super happy with everything that you've got out of it thus far. But there's extra things that you can actually do with Blurxterminator. What I like to call is my end process Blurxterminator sharpening. Now, there's plenty of ways to do extra fine little details. Photoshop, Affinity Photo, the Camera Raw stuff, you can really dial in those last layers and pull that stuff out. But you can also do that with Blurxterminator. I'm going to demonstrate like I did in my long veil video that I just did. Link to that is going to be right up here if you want to see all the process and goodness that we did in that video. But I'm going to show you just how easy it is and how powerful it actually is. So if you want to do all of your final end stage processing in PIXINSIGHT, and you're nervous about doing all the stuff like the HDR and you're not familiar, all this kind of stuff, this is the easiest way to get more bang for your buck out of Blurxterminator, and it works fantastic. So let's take a look at it right now. And there's a lot of detail right there. Man, look at the waves, how awesome that is. Oh, I just absolutely love it. And what we'll do is bring up the regular Blurxterminator. And at this point, I don't really want to touch my stars or do anything else like that. So timeout. Good opportunity to tell you channel memberships down below. Also link to all of the free data that was used in this tutorial. Also, you can ignore what I just said. This is a really good time if you want to shrink your stars or increase them. You can do that at the same time as well, and then go back and run the detail thing. But I would only focus on one thing at a time. Shrink your stars, enlarge your star halos, then go back and do the detail processing. That way you've got finer ultimate control of your final image. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that down to 0 to leave that completely flat. Sharpen non-stellar. You can try this at different levels. Let's just try default right now and see what we get. And if we do the old Control-Shift-Z, I'm not seeing much of a change there. So let's go ahead and put this up to 0.6. Okay, now I could definitely see that change. I don't see anything getting too crunchy at all. So let's just try what happens if we bump it up again. Again, our stars look okay. I see the detail changing here dramatically. Might be hard to come through on YouTube, but I don't see anything bad happening at all outside of our image. So let's just go a little bit further. Maybe it was starting to fall apart a little bit, might be too aggressive. We'll just go ahead and back that down to a 7.5 and apply it. And there we go. That is our image. Everything looks really good. Now that was just another way to use Blurxterminator and get your money's worth out of this incredible tool. And I'm sure that we are not done learning about all of the cool things that it can do for us. Russ just implemented with the new AI, ways to protect Flux Nebula and all that stuff. I haven't got to try that yet. I've got a really awesome image of M81 and M82 with some pretty cool Flux Nebula, and we're gonna try that out. While you're waiting for that video, maybe you wanna check out one of these videos right here, or you wanna become a channel member down below. Free data always down there. Videos to all of that processing are here on the channel. Love all you guys. Peace.